Guys, welcome back today. So I decided that I'm going to play a little bit today with my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I don't use this palette very frequently, but I figured that I would today, mostly because I need to get some use out of it. Gorgeous colors. I love Morphe, and their the textures of their shadows and everything, and how the blendability is just so great. But yeah, most people have this palette. I figured, right? Let's just get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pretty big blending brush. This is the Sigma E40. It looks just like that. And I'm going to jump into this top color up here. I don't know what she's called it. Silk Cream. This one right here. And I'm just going to get that all over the crease. So I've already done, obviously, the rest of my face makeup. And I used the Chanel, what's it called? It's their high coverage foundation. And I really like it. One thing about that foundation, though, I have to say is you got to work with it pretty quick because it sets and it's like paint. So you've really got to work with it fairly quickly. Alright, so I'm just going to get that into the crease. I'm not really making, too big of a deal about it. I'm just putting down some color. This is the Morphe M433. And I'm going to go into this shade. What does she call it? Pooter. Right here. Just some interesting shade names. Oh, I just dug into some of my shadow. And I got it all over my shirt. Alright, well. Alright, and then I'm just really concentrating this into the crease as opposed to what I did with the other shade, the Silk Cream, where I was just kind of getting it all over. I haven't seen people do eye tutorials lately, and they're one of my favorite things to watch. Okay, so I've got that all into the crease. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, you know what? I don't know, let's see. I'm going to reach back here. I've got this Morphe palette. And what is this called? This is the 25B, the Bronze Mocha palette. And I'm just going to reach into this and kind of grab, like, this shade down here. I don't have colors. And I'm going to slowly get that into the crease to prep for that bright purple. And I'm just taking just a tiny bit. And then we're going to go in with that purple. And we're going to blow it out on the eye. Okay. So you can kind of see. I'm just barely dipping into it. Okay, and then whatever's left over on my brush, I'm just going to take a little bit above where I put that color. Kind of blend it into those transition colors. Alright, so now we're ready to start applying like the color. So, I've just completely cracked the purple. But this is what it looks like, if I can get it in there. It's real pretty. Okay, so I'm going to take the same Morphe M433, and I'm going to barely dip into that purple, and we're just going to slowly see where this takes us. Ooh, okay, this is a pigmented purple. Okay, and because I have hooded eyes, I'm bringing it above my natural crease, just to kind of give that illusion that that's where my actual crease is when it's not. That's a trick out there for you hooded eye girls. Create your own crease. Just creates an illusion. Okay, and so then I'm going to take this brush that I used at first, the Sigma E40, and I'm just going to blend. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a regular like under eye concealer. I'm going to put some on my hand. Okay, and then I'm going to grab a shader brush and I'm going to try to carve this out. I'm scared. The M124, and I'm going to dip into this color right here. Is that it? Yeah, and it is called Fireworks. and then back in to the copper. So I'm going to take this MAC blush that I have. It's called This Could Be Fun. And that's what it looks like. I had a little bit of that into the crease. Okay, this Lorac Pro has this deep purple. We're just diving into different palettes. I guess it's not a one palette tutorial, so we'll all survive though, right? And I'm going to take a little bit of that on my brush, and these Lorac shadows are outstanding. And I'm barely dipping in, and I'm just kind of doing that. I'm going to take a completely bare brush that I have. This is the Morphe 504, and I'm just going to start blending the heck out of this. And I'm going to take this wispy brush right here. This is the 514. And I'm going to go back into that pink shade, the pink blush. I'm going to barely get a little bit of it on my brush. I'm going to do that right above the crease, right up here. Just to add some dimension. And I'm going to take that same brush, of this flat shader. It's another one that I have. And I'm going to dip into the black. Alright, and then everybody back to blending. Okay, and just because I feel like that copper has lost a little bit of its oomph, I'm just going to take a little bit more of it. I'm just going to lay a little more down. Okay, and I can see quite a few places that I'm going to need to clean up. A Q-tip and some makeup remover, and I'm just going to clean up the edges. So now I'm going to take my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Mad Max Brown, and I'm just going to follow that, I'm just going to follow that wing that I've created on myself. I have Fallout City, we're going to fix everything, along my lash line. That's about as good as this is gonna get. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take like a little tiny brush like this. I'm gonna dip back into that purple shade. Royalty is what it's called. And I'm gonna line under my eyes as close to the lash line as possible. And then I'm gonna bring it up to that little mini wing I've got going. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush, switch it up. I'm going to go into the firecracker, which I put on the lid, and then the pooter. I'm just going to go, you know, back and forth, barely tapping my brush into it. And then I'm going to blend that purple out. Put on mascara, kind of clean up the edges just a tiny bit more, just because it kind of still looks a little bit messy to me. And I will join you back with the finished look here in just a minute. Alright, you guys, so here's the finished look. I just put on, you know, 2,000 coats of mascara. So anyway, yeah, so this is the look that I came up with today. Thought it was kind of fun, just looked on, you know, Pinterest and got some inspiration and decided just to kind of go for it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this today. I have a video coming up soon because tomorrow is my husband's birthday, so I'm going to be doing a date night look for you guys this weekend. And yeah, so look for that coming soon. And I hope that you guys have a great day, and I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in my next video.